Yaa Brefo reacted to Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia and afe NPP communicators entina se bi omotina se na afe susu EC chairperson Jane Mensa ain abusua enrada ne hu se NPP communicators akwakopie mu Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia Vice President next year yawo free so no ne honom nom kodwenjen defeat of the election no say entwa omudi ye mkoko bobo ho na busua Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia di nsembi atudwa na sansem yetie mra yetie wi a obete ne yeto aso no ase.
It was a big disappointment. There's no doubt about it when the results came. Why was it a disappointment? Because all the work we had done was pointing to the fact that we would win this election. There was clear evidence on the ground as we went to all the 276 constituencies. It was clear that, we were going to do well. But on the day of the election, something was amiss. Turnout was so low, and everybody was wondering what was happening. Why? Where are people? And that was from Axim all the way to Zebla. The whole country, what is going on? No, where are people? It turned out that 2.1 million of us decided to stay. Yento. That was and it's almost as if they had a meeting and decided on the message. The same message. No matter which constituency you went to, they will tell you they were not voting. So at least we know where the problem is. The question now is why they didn't vote. We worked very hard in the campaign. I must tell you that I'm very proud of the communication. I must congratulate you. We dominated the NDC in social media. By far. And we were working against their ownership of or support from key media houses, isn't it? So it put us at a disadvantage in many ways.
Na say Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ni chemu say communicators ni de omo ya de omo homodin bi pa the rest supporters and say panyimfu a omo di bibia anim no eno anom ye na ebom media houses bi na NDC fo ehye omo putupa ehye omafumu ma ehye omo botonku fu na amomantimi amwa NPP aban no na na Yaa Brefo what no so what then na wo kan bra wonim de okeka won abusua won so ni nsem no enie
enkomo we ye bubu mu one by one. Look, maso na eden maso we esen papa o say Vice President Martin na pay tie me ye pa sa o say kwafo so o mo nto aba na ye nto aba na ye ka no kwa baby akwa from Zebila to wine obi aso o nto aba na ye ka no kwa ye communicators ye adwuma sa communicators na Ghana force kwam de wo mo a wo mba wo so Russia Ukraine war no na Ghana for kasa Russia Ukraine war no Russia na ye to bomb o Ukraine esu Ukraine ye adwuma guso the wheat kwa nkrofo ama so baby ye to bomb no ya wo mo da ya se no wo mo the wheat kwa nkrofo ama so say no Russia Ukraine war will be in kasa didn't have an effect some way somehow but the effect was minimal still na Russia Ukraine war COVID hu sika ba krom ha ya ye ma ye nsuo lockdown no kora economy will be hit with 2 weeks lockdown ba hu sika ba krom ha ni percent krom ha COVID ni percent de ku wo mo when the fundamentals are weak exchange rate will expose you ni ye ka exchange rate ko suro tom yes I see na hwanam jira now the economy has turned the corner nso ye hu baby e wo ni ye ka say economy tani corner wa paper so a and tani corner wa ye botom corner ye botom ye hu baby e wo tom na monte me say one by one ye corner one by one ai one butie one by one we no nya research asem say nipa no say one to no am so sika na mo kodem kwama delegate no mo je wo mo de ai cars no na dining sase no a mo promising crofo na mo de ma delegate fridge no any money ade na mo de ma delegate wo mo so amoje wo mo de delegate me kwato aba no wo mo so amoje wo mo de from time amuyi national executives wa modern crofo hwadin crofo hotels ema MP3 eba eye stadium ebe kwan ye so obi atre delegate di ache hotel so mo ye all night na ye tua ma crofo aduane di na ya man krofo sika ni ya ka mo amon krofo obobna sika tua yo da no kokofu meti ye na kokofu bobna wati ne single room mu ewo bantema me ko ha bakwana ne mpabo agufa ne shirt gufa jacket gufa am say ona bo unifia ni anase we bypass chese ifie no enu ani ana bypass ya wa chese later chema bo age baaye wodi cars e de bread delegate ye frase ani e bobna o sika tue yo sika enti ne Ghana fo so ani ate wo so antua wo nto wantua wo nto problem no ba ko no vice problem no e kom di nipa mo so Russia Ukraine war nipa kwa mountain so eduru ba bi ne ase meko kura ye beton meko nya shito meko aya nyam ya twi ye beton na nkrofo atambayire eduru ba bi na mebeto bayire sister Ghana 1 tube of yam da no mukota kura de mukota bayire no so 50 cities bayire kaka bebe yo inna ide yalo bayire 50 Ghana bayire ni eton 20 cities 25 50 cities nya botre say
oye nya botre
aye kuro wo ho
ya anope michio
wo mun se kira sem na ni no mun nya so wo bram so maje so
ya enyim bibia
na wo de sense trofo owners of mun na mo ye mo dwe se sa places no mo nkwa
meba ho
we begged you chose not to come
meba ho
na wo no tanfo ya de na wo feel say wo de wo dom enti wo tanfo ne se wo tanwa wo se me ma
you didn't know you had to be closer to your enemy to pick ne plans but ya hwe MPP lost the election through their own doing. Sabe one ankasa one nzeye and would lose the election. One, communicators were hungry. Very hungry and angry.
Not just angry.
They were very hungry.
Not just hungry. Angry.
Yes, they were very hungry and angry.
Deep hungry.
Okay. And a common one. And you want to kasa outside the studio. What's a zicha record? People who are well to do are seated somewhere still enjoying, whereas they have to come and sweep, excuse me, the shit now. What they go down won't be sweeping.
Excuses French.
That is what they were asked to
but
do.
You must be plain.
see,
Excuses French.
Yeah.
And the annoying aspect there, minister now wamu ejuma da kakayena. Inya 10% ne 15 isn't. Sika ba hono ono communicator ne ba ho a wo ni adaje a wo hia no wa man bibi kura dia koye da djuma chese ama V8 wa ba so.
Yeah, that was the crux of the matter too. These communicators had barely three nyama debia wakakasa ho. Russia Ukraine war, COVID-19. We are seeing in Ayaden. These were the three things I know wakasa ho.
Baby Ayaden.
Baby Ayaden. Russia Ukraine war. COVID-19. In a nation
planting for food and jobs.
You see,
what the abana come the kasa bayira boy dey. What's baby?
The narrative ought to have been changed because you see, na kwamazem krofo, you bring DDEP. Asabi obinis called the ho Edwin's album. You begin to talk about the issue pe Russia-Ukrainian war. Free SHS record, so you cannot talk. People were getting very irritated.
Now who catch the gun and he said that for that.
Then the next day you are there.
Now no tise mo a. Obedi adi.
And yeah, enyimibia.
Catch the advice asem no wanim.
Problem no. Yeah. Another thing was that they were not very honest to Ghanaians.
Don't move from the communicator side. It was divided.
Because
the communication team was divided from the national.
Yeah,
to
Sabio, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Communication.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, not immediate right hand man in terms of communication. Non Crawford. And a party in Crawford. Na Sabio Sika also Kwazama Crawford for them to commute. And these people were all over. All over.
Na party
all over.
Or more party penning for ministers. More data policies are no. Muna na do danko e
policies are no aye
what the banglo mo would you rent in your light bill would you water bill who security who sound driver ni ya ma waduma no be policy or the year ne manifesto magana for here so to abama no wo be kwa ko tiretire ma kire eye party supporters and Ghanaians. No, you sit in your offices for even a general secretary to come and warn you in your party headquarters. Say, what is a bunu honum baby a honye? Timua muya swafo on mongo. Namoten cry.
And it was born, and no base you. No base because
they knew it 6 months, 1 year back.
Abba reports on ye investigation on ye one commission. How many of them were not commissioned?
Last minute, no.
How many of make a commission? No, make how many of reports? And on ye in one commission by national security.
National security.
They knew. But the question is where?
Don't come and tell us. Don't come and accuse any media house.
Where then from?
Now then go ya can't take Ghana for say. What accusing who?
Me. I don't have any business to do with opposition. Sabi, currently, whilst we're in NDC, then you are asking me, Henry, to be talking about MPP. For what? You have been given a duty. Shamna your duty. So that I critique you. I don't have any business to do with opposition. More so when you have been in government for over, then it was over. Why your first term, then second term?
Yes.
It was not like your first term.
Henry, Mr. Mentasi.
What are you talking about?
This is not new. Every government that Otesonia to Abetiani Biano, we are blaming media for.
Media. You are coming to blame who?
Because you
some
see,
media were critical.
As you said, Yetu Abamawa. You have the honors lies on you.
Exactly.
Say ubebu mine na Ghana for who no say dia wo kai no why.
If I don't understand, come and explain.
Say me ka sabe me kan kwase asem. Now susu say me bo ye mo a.
Come to me.
No bra bet
the same. Come and explain. But you took an entrenched position.
You decided the maswo ahoma maswo. E 2 years say ene ye why aka.
Odu baby na kwa me kra. Na kwa me kra tum kra Henry I ho. Because we would go all out to all extent to get people. As if what boy to be we want you to be here. But no, phobia no.
Yeah, from and then come bebu media for.
Phobia.
In fact, at this moment, Parliament without ye krano, more opposition no.
Of course.
Mubedi the kwa.
And if
Nyam kai or say usu the kai.
Of course.
Or say you will be there, you will just talk. Ghanaians have given NDC
the mandate. Overwhelming.
Just say
unfettered.
To me,
the one for you.
Say Parliament, more be name. Presidential, more be name. So somebody send for Ghana for so many send for. And more relevance for Parliament crown. And yet, just a non-starter.
But come to think of it.
We are nothing.
Yeah. And would MPP be coming back to us
to the media
to be critical against the party are winning?
Na sense is here the omni adwuma kasa ni omo adwuma wo.
Enti
sisi omo na omo 30 ministries no a wo frɛ omo ma no omo abechesi.
So
na ni adwuma yo.
Oh, I see.
Oni adwuma yo.
But the opportunity came for you to just send people.
You didn't say Harry, I come the nipa top, I come the nipa. Ghana now cra dollars. Hey, your business now to coin now. Yeah, for Ghana sitting there, Tony Mabeton, Ghana.
Yeah, can you imagine the Obikita bear? Ebia 30,000, 50,000.
Now get see how much in the office. No one need 24 kontokwa.
30,000, 50. Yeah, Obiasa Sanisika into $30,000 or $50,000. No make a kid gua. Na ozen zaman baba na dollar na asan we buru mu bio na ni sika odo kwa ni nyina no do ehum dey. People talk about it, Russia-Ukrainian war.
No,
people talk about it, COVID-19. People talk about it, Yahya free SHS.
Debut. Now obi promise so be man kokon ketenkete. Now the campaign slogan campaign song. So be so be man party farmers no beto ma.
Do they know what
party farmers no beto ma wana?
Do they know what it means to do nkokon ketenkete?
Wo mo de nkokon kese na party farming.
Do they know what it means to do nkokon ketenkete? You see?
And you thought it was a joke.
They thought it was a joke.
You are all over the place.
You didn't break
somebody's profession.
Anything contrary or your superior argument to counter what they were bringing. The most annoying thing, Sisifia.
And you can Japan catch on
Sisifia. Sisifia.
Yeah, no more no I'm the new machine.
Sisifia. But you see, when she had a Embra Mahama, Embra Baboku position. Mahama paper.
Nagana for catching. Fenio. Nagana for
Mahama paper.
Now go for Cassica, a branch AG, yes, or quabo. And you know, and I'm Montez.
It is festering into people's argument.
And Samoa Bemo Sabe, as a morning. Because you see, this thing repeats itself every 4 years. Anthony and they end this for say. Shanro. When they were by Mumon catcher, some do say, 1 year break.
Pa.
Mon catcher, some just 1 year break. Come on, no opposition, come on, Assasa. Mon catcher could you talk black was say, 1 year break. Down one fair nationally, I'll go back to Nimko walk on to Parliament. Walk on to Parliament.
Afena.
Walk on to Parliament. That man on will see media house be our going interview.
She would never. Meanwhile, you are in a critical position. Sabi nebwe wano kasa. People would have oil bought into some American.
Because Ukraine would to a one seven damn piece. If you are one of those people, probably would have listened to.
People would listen to because I had a one song kakra, but they will never speak.
What to watch
and
because she saw that it was coming, so she was chasing power.
An exit way.
She was chasing power.
An exit route.
Forgetting that power na ne crown on na man side to me no they chasing some power na wa bontino.
Me or this needed to happen. And see a way see no I'm in the sense that it tells the average politician there, the average Ghanaian is not stupid.
Yes, so.
And video be or trend was OC or 1-1, but now I had the impunity. People will tell you that Fabra Meji, people are now bold. Fabra Meji,
and who's so Pierre was enough.
Of course, when she
reporter was enough.
One thing she had it. I was kind of one was enough. And you remember Sun North boys are TV3 yan or cameras komla boy chronos no nebusian for 200 waje but what tweet here one.
There was a place I know much sky ye to em kako hobby. And so de mamu. After that you should have learned something from us enough.
And you see
arrogance oko constituency ni mu a Ghana for to abama MPs ni bi se moya maso. Moya arrogant. Jania hand time. Munkoda nkete. Wa munyini bia o. Eja yes entwafo nti. Wa mu nante ya so. Kola nkete. Letri ba 9.
Here kwaya politics ni bia.
Kwaya politics enyeska. Ya man V8. Ya jiniya ya ti hey.
Anyway, it served them right for me, but NDC.
It come again.
NDC should shine their eyes and learn from Zorisi. But them akano, one of our Ben or Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Kenshin. There, they had every opportunity to no media house. Yeah, did you ban MPP on this?
What? No.
Did you ban MPP on this network?
Never.
Did any of the producers here ban any MPP?
Never.
Sure. It came to a point. It came to a point. Then we were worried. We were worried because cause you on just for you to come so that we can have a fair and balanced argument.
Yes.
It's member.
We didn't want to look like
it's member. Hantan. It's member. Today you tell us that some critical media. Some critical what?
Me say time for no crown or ben what? Unya no.
Yeah.
Your ben one no sere no one no anya wadan for no na area wo. Your town wo what tire na no catch na so town no. One now ben na ubu na pre.
Yeah.
U ben no ubu na pre.
But you are closer to them. Into every step you be take bia. You see it. But you say esme ma
mama swanti.
And some of the MPs Look, Mama, critical example. I said it on TV the other day. MP from Poho. Look at the young guy, NDC young guy, we could go to. Because
yes,
you're able to tell the media that you don't need them.
You don't need the media.
Then smoothness.
Now, some kind of
smoothness.
Catch a woman who bush for him. Where bush for no man about
we will smoothness level.
Yeah, won't be such a diary. Walk any vote.
So,
Chadai, war, baby, and vote.
You vote 9, Ira.
Miss won't be such a diary soon vote away.
Me bow.
Your munko be son, say vote no out to him.
Baby,
a henfa and alpha.
Asamo.
Fear delegate.
I not just saying someone and I Brefo so eto and the man Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia say abeman ha wonim de wo ye straight yet was to be affair so na Yaa Brefo kroya abusua wa reply EC and GYIMIFO na ye hu say why press conference bi a we release statement bi o chere say parliamentary resource 9 constituencies no omunyin tu mo omo cramp omo kan omo che say illegal because coalition ni bi wonu ma EC anya dey anje antum eti wa rejecting na busu say na sa constituencies no esime etie me kenkan e de amam EC na de ababeto abontene ye kono Greater Accra now say do me kwa benya afi Okaikwe Central Ablekuma North Tema Central ye ba Ashanti region so ya ahafo Southwest ahafo North Obuasi East and Abunu East region so Techiman South and Eastern region and so and Sawam. I not just say one sa 9 constituency way parliamentary resource no EC wa rejected and this is for cramp so aba be kasa e de afa ho and na Yaa Brefo ai oba kese oba de what na go say hey EC wona kwan e de na wo ka ne sa no share ene ne wono so abusuan wa to Ede amane EC GYIMIFO na ni kire mu enie
na electoral commission GYIMIFO say enende
unse ye nyina ye ni masemu asi
ka kire ma me so mfa free so
oh aden
me say ka kire so mfa free
aden no mfa free mo
asema ba issue se ba nyame adom na nei atamudi o amafo atie monte so da mango central for ye lo ko mo pe ba bi o mo che ye peje gu ba bi apostle for ntase ya che o mo okroma Ghana this time around na soldier for ye tumi yire soldier ni age ni tu wo tia ye na anam ho na o ye ntoato a ye press conference soldier ni a o che okura tuo fully armed soldiers ye tumi yire no age ni tu na soldier ni wadane central ni okura phone wo twa Ghana has soldier for no baby for complain. Yeah, Ghana no mo ye nti. Atu sha mo so asa mo ye rough. Ye besi mungamu. All them say. Amanfo hye ballot papers Ablekuma North. Wo kwa miamia ho do practice bo amamu hoi ni ade yi nyina. De kwa so ya aposifo asem mum. Wo mani tua wo ban tumi anya hwe wo wutia eye. Wo bia ma metata wa mpawa ni so. Menka so obi nkwa pa na ni so.
Nti na ye.
Na
Masem menka menti ase ye.
Nti ase ba menka ya bia ni nyansa. No anya kukuro ya press conference. All them say. It's yes me ka say. Se parliament still no aye ntumi anya coalition whether recoalition or coalition. Woman ntumi anya those 9 constituencies now. They will not have representatives or NDC will go, MPP will go.
Na
for swearing na create confusion.
Enti anya no nti no se ehwe ne ye from.
Call a NIPAC meeting. What's what then? What's the sense in going to do this press conference? Seven nya seven. One more fresh IPAC meeting, which I side with Omani Boama. To some extent, they don't have to detect for you. That's not what the law says. But in cases of that like this, I will crown to be the Wajuma. Because Won't at the moment, you are even afraid to do your own work. Police
because never there is man protection into me, man. Want to me quite transfer.
And you are calling the leaders of 2 parties.
Yeah.
So why don't you go down and sit with them and deliberate with them on the way forward, so that a sane head will come into an understanding. So okay, I could see and now to why a press conference. Press conference press conference. Others are calling for re-election in some constituencies. So call a NIPAC meeting.
Yeah, heard the way forward.
For Christ's sake, call a NIPAC meeting. No more quite political parties in Nantrasi. ma media formula explain your side omo a wo suma omo so omo nkogila ho no omo be ka say e tata omo ye aduma
ya for so omo declare
they should come out and tell everybody
what happened.
Let the NDC MPP follow so ntra omadwene on what happened and other political parties ebe ye po a can central for our police station yeah and central for baby asem ni see ye bia ni central for other media houses wo mo central for let them come and testify what they also saw so that together as a country we will know the way forward. Now press conference and now press conference or press conference and not answer we be and no why be and so be
95.1
so say something.
Yes, also man protection no
why no what to soldier for about home
now say no no as individual
me what to soldier for about home
me no no as
one man soldier for the money home no kan ko no better bibi wo be hu bibi wo kroma one man soldier for no e money home no won kwa kan ko be hu bibi wo kroma eno so any say oh
Metro sa high island minya unya subscribe and subscribe to channel no e ama Facebook be follow ye no follow ye so e wo TikTok e de aka ho share like na comment e fa ma me ye frame a kire broni me da se